Welcome to English and Education, making English easy in 5 minutes or less. Now today we are going to be talking about quantifiers. And quantifiers are generally used before nouns, and quantifiers indicate an amount or a quantity. It's a very simple concept. Some examples of quantifiers are all, some, many, few, a lot, and no. We see in a sentence how these quantifiers indicate a quantity before a noun. Give me a few apples, meaning I don't want all the apples, I don't want none of the apples, but I want some of the apples, a couple of the apples. There are many cars over there, meaning there are more than 3, 4, even 5. Now these definitions of quantifiers differ based on the person's personal definition of the quantifier. If I say many, you might think 6, whereas I mean 7 or maybe 8. But know that it generally has a specific quantity that isn't referred to unless specifically mentioned. A lot of people use computers. Again, this isn't a specific quantity of people, but it is a general assumption that there are more people than just 1 or 2 people who use computers. I would like a sandwich with no mayonnaise. Now, this has a specific quantity that isn't directly mentioned, but yet you can figure it out. No, meaning none at all, 0. It's definitive. Whereas you could say, I would like some mayonnaise or a few mayonnaise. That's a general assumption that differs based on a person. But again, the quantifier, no, indicates the noun's amount. I would like no mayonnaise, 0 mayonnaise. All students must go to the library. This one is a specific quantifier that you can determine because all means every single student, not 20 or 30, half or even a quarter, but all, meaning every single student. You can have some of my coffee, coffee being the noun and some being the quantifier. Some of my coffee means you can have a sip, you can have 3/4 of it, but you can't have all of it, and if you want, you are entitled to have some of it, even none of it. But you are entitled to a little bit of the noun, which is the coffee. Again, quantifiers aren't difficult. In fact, they just help us understand a little bit more about the noun. Don't get too mixed up. All, some, many, few, a lot, and no are just some examples of quantifiers. They help us determine the amount or quantity of a noun.